Speaking of aliens, I wake up every day trying to figure out how to dress better than His Holiness the Pope, Pope Leo the 14th. I finally figured out which one you are, by the way. And this might not make any sense, but His Holiness the Pope is the most well-dressed man in all of history. When you look at, Father and the cardinals and the Pope, I want everyone to remember that they've dressed like that for like 400 years. That the high collar and the wide shoulder and the fitted tailored suit appearance is like older than Napoleon. We dress in two-piece pants and shirt fashion in imitation of Napoleonic attire. And what the Pope wears is older than that, actually. I'm talking, we're still wearing tunics and stockings and powdered wigs, and he looked like that. It really drives me nuts how simply attractive he is and how commanding the authority in his attire. Because no matter where you dropped him, no matter when you dropped him, he's like the most important person in any picture. And I want y'all to stay with me on this one. His Holiness. It's hard to find a nice picture of him. It really is. And it drives me crazy that in Chinese fashion, there is what is referred to as heaven and earth attire and cloud shoulder, where one piece singular garments would be split, in half to maintain the balance in Chinese philosophy of heaven and earth, literally being portrayed through garment, through fashion. And one thing that denotes a person's station is the concept of cloud shoulder, to wear something around your neck, a collar draped across your shoulder. And this is, I guess, a better example of cloud shoulder because there actually is one in the picture. And then you start to think about people fictionally who represent this exact same concept. And it floors me when you see people like this who are wearing, heaven and earth attire with a cloud shoulder. And in the Western concept, we would look at this guy and be like, oh my God, he's dressed like the Pope. But it's cloud shoulder. And then you look at other people like Thrag, and it's like heaven and earth attire with a cloud shoulder. There's a stark and fearful resemblance between His Holiness the Pope in this image, wearing heaven and earth attire with a cloud shoulder. This image, and this one, His Holiness. into this picture, he'd still be the only guy wearing white in here, and it drives me crazy. Because, like, he's grabbing the Pope. And that is why, you know, historical, like, fashion people in the last 100 years have always turned to the Catholic Church for inspiration. Because y'all have been doing it like that for 400 years. And even in fiction, we've still yet to come up with someone more powerful looking, more authoritative than His Holiness.